So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to make my 4-bar stuff. I think I'm going to go 4-bar. I'm just going to get this old diff out just so I can make the car a roller if I got to move it out of the shop or something right now. So out with the old, out with this thing. I'm not sure about my motor and trans. I figure I'm going to get the diff mounted in there and then I'm going to start with the motor and tranny, just get it mocked up. Mostly so I can start doing the floors in the car. I'm thinking I'm going to open up the middle of this X-frame, just make my own stuff with a new center section. I'll see how that goes. The plan for the guts in the car there is going to be this Camaro diff. So I'm going to pull the pads and stuff off, clean up the diff. I'll get it hanging in the car. Alright, we are. Old diff is out. New one's cleaned up. Now it's time to come up with a game plan how I want to hold this sucker in there. Alright, so I've been going back and forth on this, but I'm thinking I'm just going to go with a 4-bar. For now I'm just going to tack the diff in there till I make some mounts to hold the diff in. I'm just going to I'm going to square the frame up and then I'm going to zap it in there. For now I'm squaring it up center to center. And then I will, once I get it squared center in the diff, then I'm going to go do crisscross. I'm going to go off the lower control arm and then square it that way. And like I say, then I'll tack the diff in there. And then I'm going to start building my bars. Okay, so what I'm doing, I got some pipe. I have these threaded ends, Heims. You've seen before, I machined these. I'm going to notch this. So I'm basically building my own 4-bars. I have some bushing kits from, I don't know where it is. I think I got them from Speedway at one time. I'm going to have to make some other bushings. I only have the one side. So I'll have to make some for the upper bars. This stuff, you've seen me cutting it before. What I normally do is I go to Speedway when I do an order or something and I just order a crap load of just their garage sales stuff they have, which I can use for threaded inserts because, well, those bungs you buy are really expensive. They're like 10 bucks a piece. Let's see if I can find one. Like these things here on the ends. They're pretty expensive stuff. 10 bucks a piece, boom, 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 do them all up, adds up. I'll buy a chunk of this bar, which is like this here, for like $3, and then I bought a tap. So I just cut off what I need, and I make my insert. So, I don't know. That's what I do, nothing fancy. The way I'm going to bevel this end here, I've just got this monster flap. It's got a nice edge. It actually makes the bevels super nice as far as to make the ends fit on there. Okay, what I'm going to do now, this is my jig. I'm just going to TIG weld it. Probably do both ends. I don't have a personal preference. I just like TIG welding better than MIGging for this stuff. I just know I'm getting a lot of heat everywhere. MIG's fine to do all this stuff though, but it's just what I like. Looks a little prettier, even though nobody sees it because it's under the back of the car. So I'm literally cleaning out the car because all this floor is totally in my way of doing the upper links on the 4-bar. So I'm pretty much just going to plasma out everything. Okay, I realize I didn't show you a lot of the fab work here, but I have the upper bars are in, the lower bars are tacked in. I am going to get rid of some of this junk here. I'm going to put in some plating just to gusset that up. Do a little the same on the other side, and then I'm still unsure if I'm going to bag it or what I'm going to do. If I bag it, I got to notch it. If I do coilovers, I'm just leaving it. So it depends. I have a friend of mine who's getting back to me. If he's got coilovers, I'm doing it. If not, I am gonna maybe notch the frame and bag this sucker. Okay, shot some rust paint in there. I got my gusset for there. That one goes in. Have another one for down here. Burn that stuff in. Then I'm gonna burn all this stuff in. The upper mounts are already burned in. There's burned in. The bottom one, that totally needs to be burned in yet. So yeah, gonna get that her. Okay, I need to get under all of this stuff, so I gotta cut this out so I can start working on building my notches for the frame there. Okay, I got the the notches are in, welded in. I'm gonna do my cross brace over here yet, and then I gotta make my bag mounts. And then somewhere in that line I gotta figure out how to put shocks in here too yet, but for now I'll get that so I can make a roller out of it. Alright, I made it, making my bag mounts now. So I got these bolted up, just because I'm walking them up in the car. One for each side. You'll see how they fit. So I got the bags in. I have the support brace in. Except the front one doesn't work so good. It hits the diff. So I'm gonna have to make a custom upper support. I'll probably make a schwank around the diff there. So that's the next plan of attack. But for now, it goes up and down. I still have to do some gussets underneath here yet. I'll have to cut some of those. Made a few of these. These are my gussets for my lower bag mounts. Ooh, the lighting's pretty crappy here. Let's see if this side's better. That's gonna go in under there. Just to give it a little more meat. I'm gonna buzz these in, and I think that's about what I'm gonna call her a night.